Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Lucid9. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time. Oh yeah, we're doing what are we doing again? I forgot what we were doing. Why not? It's not like there's anything better to do. Oh yeah. We're doing that thing. I switch on my computer, settle back, and watch the chaos unfold on my screen. President J. Graves is striking a dramatic pose on the lip of something that resembles a poorly green-screened Grand Canyon, the wind bellowing at his back as the sun sets over the horizon. Ooh. As I'm double-checking the player to make sure that I haven't somehow skipped to the end of the video, a rambunctious crash painfully rockets through my eardrums. Who goes there? I turn my attention back to the screen. A form scrambles from a pile of steaming metal with a shoddy paint job reminiscent of a bad cosplay. The form is specifically a masked teen in a sequined suit with an antenna. Fuck, what the fuck is wrong with me? An antenna headband clamped over his aluminum foil helmet. I'm gonna adjust my mic here for a second. Sorry, there we go. Is he supposed to be an alien? And is that a spaceship? I am Captain Acosta. I come to claim the how you say, recursos naturales of this land. Recursos naturales, are you Hispanic? Hablas tonterías. I am alien from outer space. You're an alien, alright, but you sure aren't from outer space. You can pay for this evil, senor. You'll be the one who's paying, and it'll be a Curuman taxes. Government shall mobilize! To punctuate this remarkable demonstration of diplomacy, he immediately bounds inside his mech as denoted by a very awkward transition sequence, and starts opening fire on Captain Acosta. Evil senor should not have fought Captain Acosta! Captain Acosta slips into his ship, which magically rebuilds into something resembling a flying clay sombrero, and sails into the air. Feliz Navidad y Prospero Año Nuevo! Have exploding taco is gift from Captain Acosta. Do you guys like my Spanish? Yeah, I took Spanish. Out of nowhere, Taco plummets from the sky through a low-resolution photo of the Grand Canyon and lands in front of the president. Ha! This harmless little... The screen flares white, slightly delayed after the roaring sound of an explosion. When the scene returns, the president is planted on the ground, his mech a pile of steaming rubble. Hasta luego, amigo! Never cross a Mexican and his tacos! Then, rather abruptly, the entire world turns into... Rego bricks? What the... But you see, I am a master builder! I feel so racist saying it, Rego. His Rego figurine alter ego starts to spaz around the rubble like a caffeinated rodent, building his mech into a... Oh, what is that? Caramba! Es diablo! It looks like some hideous cross between a giant hamburger and a hot dog? Welcome to Kirima, land of the obese and home of the diabetics! A giant soda-shaped projectile shoots from the top of his new fast food mech and slams right into Captain Costa's clay UFO. Ay de mi! Ay de mi! I don't know how to say that. Ay de mi? Okay. Ay de mi! Evil señor's high cholesterol. Señor's high cholesterol is muy strong. He attempts to lob another exploding taco towards the president, but it's intercepted with another soda projectile and detonates right in front of his face. Curse your fast food chains! His vehicle spirals downward until it crashes with a note of finality into the dust below. The president, still in Rego form, leaps out of his mech, striking his dramatic pose in front of the still setting sun. Good night, Akirama. May you sleep in peace. To be continued. That was epic. Just jamming out. Oh, look at the outside weather. That's pretty cool. Anyways, as the credits roll, I slump back in my chair, stupefied. Right? I don't know what else I was expecting from this kind of show, to be honest. I give the clock a quick check. It's only 8:45, but I don't feel like studying. Guess I might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around. And maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and, after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of 2 students, just 2 days apart. Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with the established corporations like Lemniscate and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances? At the academy? Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. Here are their photographs. Midori Maino, left. And Toma Hayashi, right. I snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blanks. Media and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful, stupid. I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances. At the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fell back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. And it's morning. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Rui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You'd get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'll probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rui, there's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Oh yeah, I'd give her a different voice, don't I? Oh well, I don't care. Meh.
You know, if this was a zombie apocalypse, if this was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead.
You're scarier than a zombie, actually.
If I'm scarier than a zombie, then what does that make you?
Ha! Typical Rui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason.
But why do that? But why do that when I can make you suffer?
What a true friend. Let me guess. You forgot.
Please. Your code's, please. Your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was.
Is not.
Is too, Mr. 14789.
Ugh.
Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed.
I finally ambled to the door and pulled it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match.
Morning, sleepyhead.
What? That was an odd reaction.
Nothing.
Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent, and Marie has seen me in them before. I absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Let me guess, I have a boner or something.
Don't do that!
Don't do what?
Don't take so long, duh! We have to go to school, you know.
I checked my phone. 7:22 a.m.
I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid.
I wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes.
Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way.
What kind of stop?
Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez!
She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison.
Let's go!
I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas?
Get dressed, right now.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I've barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. When I return to Rui, I notice that she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time.
Took you long enough.
You say that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to?
Shut up!
I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry?
Let's go.
It's 'cause you love her, man. She marches out the door without a backward glance. Ruri refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. It takes me to a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Rui stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's completely silent. Almost eerily so.
Hey, it's okay, no buses.
Buses? She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open.
They're after us, Agent Ishimoto! Run!
She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Rui's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up, being in track and all, but Rui's clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting
Yeah!
herself. I find Ruri sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay?
What are you, blind?
You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind?
I'm not the one who asks, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain.
She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumbles to the ground with a pained cry. I instantly catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assumed that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman anyway?
Shut up and help me before we're late for school.
If you were really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place.
Come on already, idiot.
Girls, I'll never understand them. Ever. Sorry about that, guys. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Ruri's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head.
This isn't working.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock.
It is, for a brain as tiny as yours.
You know, maybe I should just leave you here.
You wouldn't.
I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right. I wouldn't. So, somehow, I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't really be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Ruri, confusing not only her but also myself, everything I've sworn not to do.
It's 7:50.
Not my fault you're so clumsy.
Just hurry up.
Well, doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Ruri's breath catches slightly and she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy?
Since when were you so weak?
I duck for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that?
You're strong! You're plenty strong! Don't drop me!
I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. Feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second, I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly sappy.
I was trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one.
Classic Ruri. Are you sure you're looking in the right place?
What?
Remember who flunked human anatomy?
I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths.
Like sleeping.
You were the one who always got in trouble for napping.
She's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it?
We should go around.
Why? We're almost there.
Because my sixth sense is tingling.
You don't have a sixth sense.
You don't even have 5.
I only smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance, but Ruri tugs at my ear. Ow! Really?
Take me around.
Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more.
You can't just dump a lady on the ground.
Great. I'll have no issue dumping you.
Hey!
She wallops me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman! Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, grow up, you big baby.
She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you.
What?
I'll do it.
Fine, I'll behave.
I'll obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. So, what exactly is this detour for?
Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school?
And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that?
Sometimes you gotta do things just because you can, Yama.
Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Rui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder.
Wait, is that?
I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me.
Sorry.
You really are trying to kill me, aren't you?
No, I just...
She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kazihaya, standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to Snooty Schools.
I'll just get to class.
Wait, Ri and Misaki in the same area. Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi.
Let's not.
Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go.
Then I guess I'm getting off.
She disentangles herself and steps away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama.
How's she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her?
Because right now, she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that.
I don't really understand.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now, okay? See you late.
Rui? Oh, well, looks like someone got off her phone. This should be interesting. It is you! How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Patter. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... But Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch. Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No.
Then why did she act that way?
Ugh, girl drama. I did not sign up for this. I actually forgot Misaki's voice for... whatever, I don't care. Now the two people who should be my best friends are ignoring each other. Or, at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her.
Unhappy with me? Why?
Like I said, beats me.
I see. 1 second, I'll run a quick search.
Her thumbs blur over her phone. In a whirlwind, I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine.
Alright, two girls, once very close, now ignoring or fighting with each other. Oh. I should have expected this.
What is it?
She's scared, Yama.
Scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. Wait, what?
How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship or even attempt to seduce you and thus leave her alone.
I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Yuki. But she's already in her own little world.
Ridiculous! As if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible.
Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I can only sigh as I follow mumbling Misaki to class. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode of Lucid9, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends. if you have any. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring that notification bell. And remember, die safely. Bye-bye!